Welcome to the journey of powerful machines and challenging jobs. Follow giant trucks, excavators, bulldozers, and many other impressive equipment in action. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next exciting videos. The powerful tractor pulling a heavy trailer is moving through the dangerous curves on the mountain road. With each sharp turn, the driver must carefully steer and maintain balance to avoid tipping over. Each time entering a turn, the wheels grind the road surface, the engine roars with power. Despite the narrow and challenging road, the car still slowly moves forward, safely passing each corner. This is a stressful journey, requiring skillful driving skills and high concentration from the driver. Heavy trucks are trying to overcome the challenging road with deep holes and mud. Every time the wheels roll over, the mud splashes, the engines roar in an effort to escape the restraint of the bumpy road. There are sections of the road where the wheels sink deep. The drivers have to accelerate slowly, skillfully controlled to avoid getting stuck. Some vehicles have to rely on the support of tractors or other trucks to pull them up to continue the journey. Although it is difficult, but with the perseverance and experience of the drivers, the convoy finally overcomes this challenging road. At a road construction site, two bulldozers were working at full capacity to level the soft soil and create a solid foundation. The recent heavy rains had made the ground mushy and muddy. While they were bulldozing, both bulldozers accidentally entered an area of mud that was too deep. The tracks quickly sank, the engines roared but could not move. The more they tried to get out, the deeper the bulldozers sank. Realizing the dangerous situation, the team of workers immediately called a large excavator to help. The excavator driver quickly approached the scene, assessed the situation, and began the rescue work. First, he used the bucket to clear away the mud around the two bulldozers, creating space for them to escape. Then, he carefully controlled the boom, hooking the cable to the frame of each bulldozer. With a strong pulling force, the excavator slowly lifted each bulldozer out of the mud. The bulldozer drivers coordinated by gently increasing the throttle to assist the pulling force. After a while of struggling with the mud, the first bulldozer successfully escaped, followed by the second. Seeing the massive machines standing firmly on dry ground once more, the entire team breathed a sigh of relief. After being checked, the two bulldozers continued their leveling work, and the excavator returned to its main task. A dangerous situation had been resolved thanks to the quick thinking and good coordination of the construction team. The modern woodcutter operates powerfully in the middle of the logging area, with a sharp saw blade rotating, cutting through the tree trunk easily. After cutting the wood into pieces according to the desired size, the machine's clamping system and conveyor belt quickly push the wood into the stacking unit. The processed logs will be neatly collected, ready for transportation. Thanks to advanced technology, the machine not only helps the logging work become faster, but also ensures safety and saves labor. The powerful tractor, pulling the heavy trailer behind, moves slowly but steadily on the long road. The engine roars, the wheels roll over each rough road, facing dangerous curves and steep slopes. The driver concentrates on controlling, holding the steering wheel firmly to ensure the safety of the goods. Despite the arduous journey, with the power of the engine and the driver's skill, the vehicle still persistently moves forward, conquering all challenges. A tractor-trailer carrying a heavy construction machine was traveling on a small, muddy road after a heavy rain. Due to the heavy load, the vehicle suddenly tilted and slid down the road when passing through a low shoulder and weak ground. The driver tried to accelerate to get the vehicle out of the stuck position, but the wheels just spun in the mud, making the situation even more difficult. Seeing that the tractor-trailer was unable to free itself, a rescue team was called. A heavy-duty dump truck with a powerful towing system quickly arrived to assist. After the driver attached a tow cable to the front of the tractor-trailer, the dump truck began pulling at full power. The powerful pulling force from the dump truck combined with the assistance from the tractor itself created enough thrust to lift the wheels out of the mud. After much effort, the tractor was finally pulled off the roadside and back to a safe position to continue the journey. The driver breathed a sigh of relief, adjusted the steering wheel, and continued to drive the construction machine to the required location. This was an important lesson in choosing the right route and having a timely support plan in case of an incident on the road. The excavator was working near the riverbank, performing the task of digging soil to expand the construction area. Because the riverbank ground was too soft and slippery, the excavator's tracks suddenly lost traction, causing the entire heavy machine to slide into the water. Although the driver tried to control the bucket to grip the bank and pull it up, due to the deep water and mud, the excavator gradually sank, unable to free itself. Realizing the dangerous situation, the rescue team quickly dispatched a heavy crane to the scene. After surveying the location, they used cables and crane hooks to firmly attach the excavator frame. The crane slowly lifted the excavator out of the water, carefully adjusting the angle of lift to avoid further damage. After a period of effort, the excavator was finally pulled safely to shore, ready for inspection and repair before continuing the work. The trucks carrying heavy timber approached a wooden bridge spanning a deep stream. The bridge was narrow, made of thick planks but already showing signs of deterioration. Each truck had to move slowly and carefully to avoid putting too much pressure on the bridge. As the wheels rolled over each plank, a creaking sound rang out, causing the driver and the observers to hold their breath. Some of the planks of the bridge shook slightly, but thanks to the driver's skill and the even distribution of weight, the trucks passed safely one by one. Although they had succeeded, everyone understood that the next time they transported timber across here, they would need to reinforce the bridge more firmly to ensure absolute safety. A lumberjack holding a chainsaw in his hand approached a large tree in the middle of the forest. He observed carefully, determining the direction of the tree's fall to ensure safety. The sound of the saw echoed. Small pieces of wood flew out as the sharp saw blade cut deep into the tree trunk. Each precise cut gradually weakened the tree trunk. In just a moment, a cracking sound rang out. The giant tree trunk slowly leaned to one side and fell to the ground with a resounding sound. After the tree fell, the lumberjack quickly used a saw to cut the trunk and branches into small pieces for easy transportation. Each step required technique and care to avoid risks. A tree fell, making way for new growth, continuing the life cycle of the forest.